Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. I'm a certified personal trainer and I share all things health, fitness, and my lifestyle on here, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So make sure you're subscribed and follow along. Today's video is gonna be a little full day of eating, and these are definitely my most highly requested videos, even though I am such a creature of habit and I'm always eating the same things over and over again. But I promise I'll try to mix it up for you guys today. As you saw, my pre-workout breakfast, my Dave's Killer Bread toast with peanut butter and honey, drinking my maple latte now, and of course I've got my Stanley full of water. So I'm gonna finish my coffee, get out on my walk, but you guys will see absolutely everything that I eat or drink today, so stay tuned. And also, before I forget, because I know I have a lot of new faces here, I want to quickly touch on my diet and just my approach to nutrition, because a lot of people tell me that it's very refreshing. And I know that there are so many different fad diets out there and so many different creators on social media who are gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, this, that, the other, all these crazy restrictions. Well, you're not gonna find that here, because I literally eat anything and everything. And I guess the best way to describe my diet would be balanced and eating everything in moderation. Yes, I do try to stick to a primarily whole foods based diet while limiting processed foods, but once again, there's that balance in there. And I would say that I have a good 80-20 split, where 80% of the foods that I eat are whole, natural foods and ingredients, and the other 20% are not so whole, natural foods and ingredients. Those foods are a little bit more processed, but that balance just works for me. And I am all about listening to my body, eating the foods that make me feel my best, eating the foods that I enjoy, that make me feel good in the gym, that help get me closer towards my goals. And I'm all about everyone listening to their body and eating the foods that make them feel their best. But that's definitely my approach to my diet and my nutrition. And I too feel like it is very refreshing and very freeing. I can still go out to eat, try new restaurants, have dessert every night, because I have that balance in there. And I hope that you guys enjoy seeing my refreshing take on diet and nutrition. All right, I just got back inside from my walk, and it is a hot one. So before going into the garage for my hamstring and glute lift, I'm gonna make my hydration concoction. I've mentioned this once on my story, but I don't know, I think I've shown it in a full day of eating. But I'm just gonna fill this entire thing with water. So basically 40 ounces of water. And then I like to squeeze the juice from an entire lemon. Maybe that's a lot of flavor for some, but it is in 40 ounces. So I feel like the lemon is pretty diluted. Obviously, if you like lemon, you'll probably like this. If you don't like lemon, you probably won't like this. This is a tough lemon. This is very humbling. Are you kidding? Normally I don't have this much trouble. Other half. These lemons are trying to embarrass me. I give up. And then for some sodium, I use this Celtic or Celtic salt. Not really sure how it's supposed to be pronounced, but just toss a little bit of that in. It's like a healthy Gatorade without all of the unhealthy, unnecessary additives. And of course, I'll add some ice too. It's like the slightest bit of flavor, but I love water. So if you don't love water, maybe add some more flavor of some sort, other fruits, more lemon, whatever your heart desires. But the Celtic salt is good stuff, especially with this South Florida heat and humidity. I've been sweating like crazy, so gotta replenish. All right, workout complete. I did not film it on my camera, but I did make it into a reel, so I'll put that video right here on the screen. Got to love leg day. And typically I do have a Fairlife protein shake after all of my lifts. However, we are out of them. I need to go to Costco this week. So instead of my post-workout Fairlife protein shake, I'm gonna do my tropical smoothie, which I have this every single day regardless, but spinach on the bottom. Then I toss in the main ingredient, the tropical fruit. Oh my goodness. I spill something every single time I make it. Some water. A scoop of collagen. This is the one I'm using right now. It's from Powders. I think I do have a discount code with them. I believe it is Julia M10 for 10% off. I'll have it linked down below. Some honey for sweetness. And then I'm also adding some Greek yogurt. This is just one from Trader Joe's. Adding this for a little bit of added protein since I don't have my Fairlife protein shake like I mentioned. And if you're new here, I don't measure anything ever. Like I said, something always spills. And there you have it, tropical smoothie. I always drink mine with a glass straw. That's today's post-workout. I'm gonna drink this, get some work done on my computer, and then I am gonna shower because I am a sweaty mess from that lift. But if anyone was wondering about my water intake for the day, this is almost gone, but before filling it for my lemon salt hydration concoction you guys saw me make, I probably drank around 20 ounces. So once this is gone, which it's almost gone, I'll be at around 60 ounces of water for the day. So doing good with my hydration, but I will see you guys whenever I am having lunch. All right, it is 1:20 and this is lunch. One thing about me is I am such a big breakfast gal. I could eat breakfast foods for every meal of the day. So I've got some fruit here, cantaloupe, pineapple, and blueberries, and then my feta eggs. And I have shown these before in other full days of eating, but if you haven't seen me eat them yet, I do sourdough bread, toasted, bacon, and then the feta eggs. Basically, you just throw some feta in a pan, crack your eggs on top of the feta, flip them, and there you have feta eggs. However, these aren't as feta-y as I normally make them because I ran out. Like I said, I need to go to the grocery store, but they do have a little bit of feta in them, and I am so excited to dig in. I brought my meal out onto the patio because it is such a nice day. It's not as humid as it's been, so it feels great. Okay, my puppy's up here. Hi. And for my little after lunch sweet treat, I'm having a few of these from Trader Joe's. They're just like frozen chocolate covered bananas. They're the perfect little sweet treat. So I'll be having this little cluster of them. See Dad outside the window? All right, clearly it is hours later. I'm currently making dinner. You can probably hear it sizzling on the stove. Quick backstory, typically Cameron and I eat the exact same things for dinner every single night. However, we just had our friends Casey and Wes over literally 2 nights ago, and we did smash burgers, and they were so freaking good. And we have all the extra condiments and toppings and even an extra pound of ground beef left over. So Cameron rolled that pound of ground beef into 4 different patties to make more smash burgers. But I wasn't in the mood for smash burgers again since we just had them 2 nights ago. They were delicious. But I was feeling a burger bowl, and I've never even made a burger bowl. This is my first time. So he took his 2 patties outside. He's grilling them right now for his smash burger. I kept my 2 patties inside, grounded them up, and just left them as ground beef, seasoned it with salt, pepper, garlic powder. I've got some yellow onion sauteing in a pan, and I wanted to use up the rest of the burger toppings that we got because I didn't want to waste them. So cut up the rest of the lettuce. I'm just gonna throw the ground beef, sauteed onions, over the lettuce with some red onion, some pickles, and then Cameron made like a smash burger sauce. It's in that bowl right there. So you guys will see it all once it's all put together. All right, onions are sauteed, ground beef is done, and then here's the actual bowl. Got my lettuce, red onion, gonna sprinkle some pepper jack cheese over top, pickles, and then that smash burger sauce that I mentioned. And last but not least, the cutest little sous chef ever. And there you have it, my burger bowl. I feel like it looks really burnt in this lighting. Let me push it back. Oh, I'm so excited. Lots of onion, but honestly, I only added the red onion to get some color in there since we were out of tomato. All right, the burger bowl was so freaking good. That literally was so quick and easy. This is definitely gonna have to be a dinner that's in rotation now in this household, because I think it took about 10 minutes to throw together, and it was delicious and super filling. I mean, I did have a ½ pound of ground beef in this bowl, but I loved that. Highly recommend making a burger bowl. All right, it is currently 7:30. It's dessert time, and I know that probably seems really early for some people, but we eat dinner really early. We eat around 5, so by 7:30, I'm hungry for dessert. And then I don't go to bed feeling super full, which I love. And I finally went to Trader Joe's and restocked on my Sublime ice cream cookie sandwiches. So you know that that's what we're having for dessert. I had one last night for the first time in like a month because I hadn't been to Trader Joe's, and it was so freaking good. So equally as excited tonight. I love these things. If you didn't know, we served them as the desserts at our wedding. They're just so good. Like nothing compares. These cookies, every other cookie ice cream sandwich just doesn't even compare. The cookies are so freaking good. But anyway, this is gonna wrap up my full day of eating. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing a very healthy, realistic, balanced day on my plate. This is a very accurate depiction of what a normal day of eating looks like for me. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.